Hello everyone and welcome to Mythology. This is your host Nitin Nair, here to guide you through the labyrinth of myth and legend. Today, we delve into the shadowy realm of Baltic mythology to explore the enigmatic figure of Peckols, the god of the underworld. Little is known about this fearsome deity, his origins shrouded in the mist of time. Yet, his influence on the Baltic people was profound, shaping their beliefs about death, the afterlife, and the forces that govern the natural world. Join us as we venture into the underworld of Baltic mythology to uncover the chilling truth about Peckols. From his terrifying appearance to his dominion over the dead, we'll explore every facet of this fearsome deity. Are you ready to face the darkness? While information about Peckols' family is scarce, it is essential to note that he is often linked to another underworld deity, Bartolo. Some scholars believe that they might be different names for the same god, while others suggest they could be brothers or even co-rulers of the underworld. Descriptions of Peckols are often shrouded in mystery and terror. He is typically portrayed as an aged figure with a long white beard and a menacing aura. Some accounts suggest he wears a peculiar white headdress, adding to his otherworldly experience. His eyes, often described as piercing and cold, are said to strike fear into the hearts of mortals. The underworld, as imagined by the old Prussians, was a stark contrast to the vibrant earthly realm. It was a realm of shadows and suffering, where the souls of the departed spent eternity. Peckols, as a ruler of this desolate domain, held immense power over the fate of the dead. Some scholars suggest that the Prussian underworld might have been divided into different levels or regions, each with its own characteristics and inhabitants. Peckols' domain could have been the central and most formidable part of this underworld hierarchy. While there is limited information on this, it is an intriguing possibility that opens up avenues for further exploration. As a lord of the dead, Peckols is believed to possess immense power over the afterlife. He is thought to have the ability to summon spirits, control the weather, and inflict misfortune on those who disrespect him or his domain. The Prussians believed that proper funeral rites were crucial to avoid the wrath of Peckols, as neglecting these rituals could invite his vengeful spirit into the world of living. To appease Peckols and ensure a smooth transition for the deceased into the afterlife, elaborate funeral rites were performed. These rituals often involved sacrifices, feasts, and specific burial practices. It is believed that the body was prepared in a particular manner and certain objects were placed in the grave as offerings to Peckols. One particularly interesting aspect of these rituals was a belief in a death feast. This was a communal gathering held after the burial where food and drink were shared in honor of the deceased. It was thought that by participating in this feast, the community was symbolically nourishing the soul of the departed on its journey to the underworld. As we continue to explore the depths of Baltic mythology, don't forget to like and subscribe to the Mythology podcast as well as the YouTube channel. Your support helps us bring you more captivating stories from around the world, and every like and comment acts as motivation for us to keep getting better at what we do. Now back to the video. Peckols' influence extended beyond the realm of the dead. He was also believed to control certain natural phenomena. Storms especially those accompanied by thunder and lightning, were often attributed to his anger. It was believed that these celestial displays were Peckols expressing his displeasure, or warning to the living to respect his domain. Some folklore suggests that Peckols could also influence crop yields. A poor harvest was seen as a sign of his displeasure, and sacrifices might be made to appease him and ensure a bountiful harvest the following year. The connection between the underworld deity and the earthly world's fertility highlights the complex interplay of beliefs in ancient Prussian society. While Peckols might not be a household name, his legacy lives on in various forms. The concept of a malevolent underworld ruler has permeated countless cultures and stories. From Greek mythology's Hades to Norse mythology's Hell, the idea of a dark, powerful figure governing the realm of the dead is a universal theme. While Peckols might not be as widely known as other mythological figures, his influence can be seen in various cultural elements. For example, the fear of the unknown, the concept of punishment for wrongdoing, and the respect for ancestral spirits are all themes that echo the beliefs surrounding Peckols. One intriguing piece of folklore relates to Peckols and the weather. It is believed that storms and other natural calamities were a sign of his displeasure. This belief led to various rituals and sacrifices aimed at calming his anger and ensuring favorable weather conditions. Despite the limited information available on Baltic mythology, we can draw parallels between Peckols and other European underworld deities. A common thread is their role as rulers of the dead, a position shared by figures like Hades, Velinas, Hell, and Pluto. This suggests a shared Indo-European root for the concept of an underworld leader. Furthermore, the duality of Peckols, both feared and revered, is a common characteristic among these deities. This complex portrayal reflects the human psyche grappling with mortality and the unknown. By comparing Peckols to his European counterparts, we can gain a deeper appreciation for the universal themes that underpin these mythological figures. During our deep dive into the mythology of Peckols, a few questions came up which needed answers. How do different cultures cope with the fear of death? What role do underworld deities play in shaping societal values? And how do ancient beliefs influence our modern worldview? The figure of Peckols can also offer insights into the human psyche. The fear associated with him reflects our innate fear of death and the unknown. The rituals surrounding him highlight the importance of communal mourning and the need for closure. His connection to the natural world reflects our deep-rooted connection to the earth and its cycles. Peckols, the Baltic god of the underworld, is a complex and enigmatic figure. His story offers a glimpse into the beliefs and fears of an ancient people. While shrouded in mystery, his legacy continues to resonate with us today. So until next time, this is your host Nitin Nair reminding you to stay curious and stay mythical.